Hi, hello out there. Welcome. Good afternoon. I am Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria, and we are going into our third month of quarantine. So hope you guys are doing well. We This is one of the practices I come back to all the time, and usually I'm sharing in studios with my students. So I'm happy that I'm able to connect to them this way and to you guys. So. Um, If you are enjoying it, you can also support me if you'd like. There's information below. A one-time donation or a sponsorship is fine. And also, some people asked about private, so I do them now online, and there's also information below if you're interested. Okay, so today's class is about core, mostly about core, but of course it's a yoga class, so I'll throw in as much core as we can. And the first half of the class is more gentle, slower flows, and the second half is more intense. So hopefully you can stick through the whole class, but go at your own pace and always modify and know how you feel inside. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Okay, so please say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're from or where you're joining me from. Hi, Jasmine, Samuel, Daisy, and Lily. I'm glad you guys made it. All right, let's just start. Arms out and then coming up and make a fist. And hello, Leo, Baxter, Anik, and Tracy from Philly. Welcome back. And we're just going to stretch long through the side body, long through the side body. Like you're picking cherries, lifting up nice and high. We just had our first batch of cherries. Really good. So coming side, side body stretch. Other side body. So we're going to be working the entire core, not just what most people think are the six pack, the anterior, but we're going to do the side and also the back, the posterior. So get ready for that. All right, Roseanne made it. Let's go ahead and you're going to make your arms wide. Let's just give ourselves a big hug for showing up on our mat. See if you can walk your fingers back to grab onto the shoulder blades. Chin towards your chest. You can even shimmy a little. And then open up cactus arms. And then release. Oh, hi, Dan. Welcome. We're going to walk our hands. Try to hold on to the shoulder blades. Shimmy. And release. I know it's been really hot here in the Bay Area. I don't know about for you guys. So it's pretty outside, but it's really hot. So go in the morning or afternoon. Little walks or hikes are nice. Coming in, holding. All right. Abigail made it. Okay, good. So just sit comfortably, and we're just going to close our eyes, connecting to our breath. So nice big inhale in, belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Belly, ribs, and chest rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Connecting to our center before we begin, trying to let go of everything else going on in your outside world. Two more nice deep breaths. Okay, hands in front of your heart. Drop your gaze and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 Om. Inhaling deeply. Oh. All right, we'll start on our backs. If you have a block handy, you can grab it. You don't need it, but if you have it, it's nice. So we'll start really easy here. So just again doing the whole core, so a little into the sides. So we're just gonna drop our knees from side to side for a moment. You can keep your feet, the balls of your feet, on the floor and just feel the side low back muscles, obliques stretching for a moment. And then you can work up and by grabbing a block, squeezing it between your knees, arms into cactus or straight arms. And then you're going to slowly keep squeezing in towards the block, and you're just going to go side to side. Super easy at first, gentle. And notice how tight your low back is. We're also working our side panel of our core. Keep pulling in, exhaling, exhaling. So not only squeezing in the block if you have one, but also pulling your knees up towards your chest. Side. Okay, again, if you're a harder core, you can always take the block between your ankles and go side to side here. But that might be not such a gentle part, so maybe we'll just do this instead for now. We'll keep it gentle, side to side. Let's kick that top leg straight. So 2 more here. And last one on each side. And release. Okay, so now you're just going to cross your arms. And for this one, you really want your low back. So stamp your low back on the floor. So you have a little posterior tilt of your pelvis. The way you can tell is if your hand can go underneath, that's an anterior tilt. You want to smash that low back down so the hand can no longer go down. And it's almost as if you're lifting up a little bit. So you want to keep that low back down here to do all the rest of these exercises on your back. So for starters, we're just going to cross our wrists here so we don't hurt our neck And you're just going to exhale, come up a tiny bit. And down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Just super easy, super gentle at first. Exhale. If you want to hold your head, be mindful that you're not crunching your neck and hurting yourself. So it's the same thing like this, but you can use really gentle fingertips maybe back there to just um, guide or hold so that exhale, just make sure it's not crunching. Don't don't crunch and hurt yourself. Do three more. And release. All right. So now you're going to have your shins parallel to the floor. And let's cross our arms again. Lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to lift your head and shoulders. And you're going to aim for the side obliques. You're going to aim your elbow to the opposite knee and down. You can lift the arms if it helps. Exhale, other side. Again, making sure that low back is stamped into the floor. Let's go. Exhale, exhale. So if you want to take your hands behind you, make sure the elbows are wide for the same movement and the chin is at least 2 fingers away from the chest. Maybe you can picture an apple under your chin. So drawing the belly in towards the spine. Exhale as you come up. Exhale, exhale. And we can work into kicking one leg straight for bicycle. Exhale, exhale. So if this is hard for you, you can just stay here and bicycle your legs. Okay? So let's try 2 sets of 10 to start with. So 10, 9, 8, 7, elbows wide, chin away from the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Take a couple of breaths and we're going to do it again. One more set of 10. Either crossing your arms like this. 10, 9, 8. Or arms behind your head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Stretch your legs and arms wide. Long right leg up. Hands down. And you want to stamp your low back into the floor like I said earlier. If it's hard for you to do this, again, it might look like this with a bent knee if you have really tight hamstrings and you're just going to do this. Okay, so you can just tap and tap. If you're more flexible, then you will straighten the legs and do this. So scissor the inner thighs. So let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can lift your head and shoulders. 5, if you want. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And one bonus one and release. Okay, knees into your chest. And you're going to, let's take your left, drop your knees to the left and straighten the bottom leg. You're rolling all the way onto the edge of your hips here. Bottom leg is straight. You're just going to reach your left arm up and maybe out and up and out. Feeling the shoulder, feeling into your shoulders a little bit as you twist your spine. One more time, up. This time when you come down, reach towards your heel. See if you can bend the bottom leg and maybe catch it. If you catch it, great. If you don't, then just reach for it. It's okay. So inhale and exhale. Just relax and feel that twist in your spine. So you can either slowly turn your head and look over your right shoulder. See how that feels in your body. Or you can take both shoulder blades on towards the floor and get more of a twist like that. And release. Other side. So feet flat on the floor first. And then draw the right knee in your chest. Let's straighten the left leg. And then you're gonna take it across your body for your spinal twist. You can line up your sitting bones one over the other and stretch your right arm straight. And reach it up over your head, over your mats. And then try to keep your knuckles on the floor. You can feel that range of motion in your shoulders coming up and bringing it down. And one more time up. And one more time down. Reach your fingertips down towards your left heel and then bend that left bottom leg. See if you can catch your foot. If you can, great. See if you can shrug your shoulders and roll them back. And see if you can take both shoulder blades towards the floor. You might not get them both flat, but as flat as you're comfortable with. Maybe just going towards that direction. It should feel nice and relaxed. And just breathe. And you can also just turn to your left a little bit. You'd rather just kind of sleep on the left side if that feels okay for you. So listen to what your body needs the most right now. Two more breaths. And relax, release, and come on to all fours. So spread your fingers wide. Let's do a little cat-cow. Hi, John. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your tailbone under. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tailbone under. Inhale, let's do lion's breath for a few. Sticking your tongue out. Taking all the breath out. All right, so let's bring your left leg back. Press in to the calf and lift it straight up. Take your right arm. Just hold it first. And then we're going to exhale. See if you can bring your elbow towards the knee. Inhale up. If it's too hard, you can just bring your knee in and out. Okay? Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one here. And release. Other side. So stretch your right calf back. And lift it straight up. If you're able to, stretch your opposite arm up. Inhale, exhale, elbow towards the knee. It doesn't have to touch. towards it is fine. Inhale, exhale. So give me 8 more. Do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stretch and release. Okay, that was a spider on my mat. So come on down. Let's go to Sphinx pose. So forearms down. Point the tops of your feet on the floor, and then isometrically drag in towards your pubic bone as you lift up. Okay, and this is going to help for the back, posterior core, and the erectors on your back. You'll have your hands in front of you, chin down, and you're going to lift your right arm and left leg, and then the left arm and right leg. Right arm and left leg. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and release. Stack your forearms, and you just are going to shake your hips side to side. Okay, hands, chin down, hands by your chest, and come up for full cobra if you're ready. Otherwise, you can stay on your forearms. Roll your shoulders back. And then curl your toes, downward facing dog. So pedal your feet here. Shake your head yes and no. Let's have your feet as wide as your hips. And you're going to shift your heels to the left. Heel, toe, heel, toe. And then other side. Feel that side body stretching. Feet together. And let's bring your right leg forward between your hands. Left leg forward between your hands. And circle the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay. So now I want you to hinge your hips back. The back is nice and flat. So see, the back is flat. You're not rounding like this, and you're not arching like this. Okay, so it's tilted down, and you come down. Nice, good. And then from here, you can take your hands back like this. The knees are unlocked, and the knees are over the ankles, not in front of the toes. Squeezing between your shoulder blades. You should feel the posterior, your back, your posterior core working, especially even your glutes and hamstrings. If you don't feel it, you can come down a little bit more, bend your knees a little bit more, maybe arms alongside your ears. Draw your belly in deeply. If it's too much, come out of it or just start to stand up a little bit. Let's do 3 more breaths. And release. Go ahead and clasp your hands behind you and come down. Shoulder rinse, arms overhead. Use a belt if you need it. All right, let's bring your hands to the floor. Take your right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly, point your toes. Come up for cobra. And then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Let's bring it forward between your hands. And we'll step your right leg forward, forward fold. Circle the arms up. Exhale, coming down. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold left leg back, right leg back. Holding a strong plank. No saggy backs. If you need to come to your knees, you can. Working the anterior core muscles. Coming down to your forearms. Keep pressing down. Working a little more. And then you're going to bend your knees to the floor and take your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat here. And we're going to work the side core or obliques. Coming up, lifting up. Good. Really pressing down on the right elbow, lifting up. So most people, this is enough. You can stay here if you like. If you want to add more onto it, you can take the top hand with the palm facing up and just twist back and come up. Just like that. Twist back and come up. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And relax it down. Get a nice stretch here. Hips come down. And then we're going to just flip around and quickly do the other side. Left forearm down, lift, pressing down and lifting up. Again, staying here or palm facing up. Twisting back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. And come onto your belly. And we'll take a Shalabhasana here. Hands by your hips. Come on. And release. You can come on to your forearms here. And just enjoy your little Sphinx pose. All right, that's half of the class. So that was more gentle portion. So we're going to make it a little bit harder, or I guess a lot harder if you want. But remember, listen to your body. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, so holding here. Let's come right into, let's do an 8-point plank here. So pressing down with your forearms. You're going to press down with the elbows, the forearms. Lift up your ribs, your thighs. Curl your toes under. So your knees and toes are under, pressing up like cat pose. And then isometrically dragging your elbows down towards your knees, the knees up towards the elbows. Shaking is good. And slowly come on down. Let's take our hands by our chest and come up to downward facing dog. Right leg up. Let's bring it forward. Crescent pose. Come on up. So adding a little more intensity for this class. This part is optional if you want to do knee ups. So you're leaning forward or you're here, and then you're going to bring your knee up and back. Okay, let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Arms out to the side and twist. And take your left hand down. All right, let's step it. Actually, you can switch your feet or you can do a jump switch. So let's do 8 jump switches. Or you can just do this a few times. Or you can follow me and we'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crescent pose, other side. Core should be really warm now, building a lot of heat. Both feet are lifted, the back heel, all the toes are facing forward. Inhale, exhale. So again, you can stay here, listen to your body, what it feels like right now, or lean forward. Exhale for 10, knee to the chest, 9, 8, anything with the arms, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, come down, arms out to the side, twist. Drop your right hand, easy twist. And let's step it back. Nice strong arms. Let's see if you can tap your shoulder like this. Notice my hips are not rocking. As best you can. Let's do 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. And lower down. Point your toes, come on up. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. You're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow. Tap it. Bring it back. Right knee to the left elbow. Tap it. Bring it back. Right knee to the right elbow. Tap. Bring it back. And then right leg forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 1. Come on up. Left elbow over right eagle arms. Lift up if you're able. And go ahead and bring the elbows in towards your sternum. Lift your back leg up for warrior 3 legs. Or you can have your hands on the floor, out to the side, or in front of you. Hands down. Standing splits, you're going to bend the back knee and tap it behind over to your right calf, behind your knee, and then shoot it up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to have a seat. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Matsyendrasana, and twist over to your right. And release. Grab your legs, Navasana, leaning back, legs up, or you can do this, or you can keep them both, or you can lift it up. Whew. Go back, downward dog. Inhale through your nose, open your mouth. Right leg up, connecting to your core knee, to your left elbow. Give it a tap, bring it back. Across your body, tap your right elbow, bring it back. Tap your left elbow, bring it back. And then bring your foot between your hands. Warrior 1, come on up. Is everyone keeping up? Is this okay with you guys? Anyone sweating yet? Did I lose you? What's going on? Let's take your right elbow over the left. Eagle arms. Remember, you can modify whatever I do here. You can look up if it's available. Or you can come down, elbows in, and warrior 3 legs. Release your hands to the floor. Or I think we held it. Let's do 3 more seconds here. And then hand it down. And then we're going to bend the back knee. You're going to tap. Hi, Teresa, and up. And tap. And up. And tap. 3 more. 3, 2, and last 1. And bring your knee down to your left of your foot. Lift and lengthen. Open your chest and then twist. And release. And then again, you're going to lean back for Navasana. I have my tailbone issue since giving birth. So you can stay here or even hold behind you or straighten the legs. Be able to grab your feet. Chest lifted. And release. And downward facing dog. So from here, you're going to walk your feet over to the left of your hand and squat. Like that. Back. And you're going to walk your feet over to the right of your hands, just like that. So it doesn't, maybe you can't walk all the way up to the wrist. Maybe you're right here. That's fine. You just want to bring your feet off your mat as close to your hands as you can. You'll feel that twist in your body. So for those of you that are really liking that sweat and really strong and feeling really good right now, you can make it harder by actually jumping to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Let's do 2 more on each side. Again, you can do it without jumping, just walk it. And last one. All right, come on down. That's a nice twist and a lot of core. Oblique to the side panel. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Let's bend it and stack it. If you're able to flip your dog, come onto the ball of your right foot, the edge of your left foot. Lift your hips up. Wild thing. And bring it back. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Take it back. Knee to right elbow. Tap it. Hold. Take it back. And then bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Let's straighten that front leg. Hinge forward with the right hand. Grab your ankle. And you're going to turn. Stack your shoulders for triangle. You can reach your top arm. If you're able to really engage your core, you can reach both arms. And then you're going to walk your right hand forward for half moon. You can use it. And roll your shoulder back. Chapasana if you're able to. And release. Come on back. And then turn. Turn your feet parallel to each other. Heels in, toes out. Actually, let's make our feet parallel. Hips back. Drop your right hand to the floor in a squat. Come on up. Inhale, drop. Come up, inhale. Back is flat, pulling back. Inhale. Back is flat. Inhale. Just like that. Building heat, strength, and core. Option to take it higher. You want, let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, let's turn your left foot out. Warrior one, facing the left. Actually, I'll face this way. Your left leg is forward, warrior one. Straighten the front leg. Hinge forward as far as you can. Grab your ankle for triangle pose. Option to take the arm alongside the ear. Option to engage your core, both arms. Right hand on your hip. Walk your left hand forward. Or you can lean against a wall here. You can use blocks. Let's find your half moon pose. Option to grab your ankle if you have that practice. and release. Let's come on down onto all fours here. So you can take opposite arm and leg. We'll just do a few, maybe 4 on each side. And if you're feeling really strong again, you can come up to plank and do it. It's a lot harder. Let's do 3 more on each side. Really engage your core, your balance. And 1 more on each side. All right, come on down. Hands by your chest and peel on up, roll your shoulder back. All right. Let's take a puppy pose. Reach your arms forward, keep your hips over your knees, and just come on down. All right, great job. We worked our whole core, anterior, posterior, and sides. So hopefully you're feeling good. Let's bring your right leg forward. Let's do a pigeon. So let's bring your right knee out to the side. You can come onto your fingertips here. So if your right hip is really high, you can stick a pillow under your hip here. If this pose is not working for you, you can lay on your back and do right ankle over left knee and then grab behind your left hamstring. So this is the option for those of you doing that. This one, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna flip around and do the regular pigeon, which most people do. Hopefully you guys got a little sweat on. You feel we built up some heat in our bodies, activated our core, so we're just stronger all around. We have stronger backs and basically can do any activity a little bit better with a stronger core, including yoga, of course. So you can either stay here or come up and turn to your straight leg. See if you can catch it and pull it in for a nice quad stretch. If you have a practice of mermaid, you can practice it. And release. And we can flow through one last vinyasa, coming down, chaturanga, finding a cobra, up dog, thighs off the floor if you can, downward dog, left leg. Oh, we forgot to do wilding on this side. So let's do that. Left leg up, bend it and stack it, open up your hips, flip your dog, and lift up for wilding. I know some of you are probably thinking, you missed it. Usually my students tell me, left side, like Abigail, you usually tell me when I forget. Left leg forward. Let's find pigeon on this side. So drawing belly in, squaring your hips forward. And you can come on down to your forearms here. And just release a lot of emotions we usually keep in our hips. So it's a good release here. Just feel into your body. Just let any release organic release happen. You can also just physically feel the difference on both sides and notice, oh, my left side is a lot tighter than my right side, or, just notice things like that about your body. So usually if we have one side that's a lot tighter, then you can spend a little more time on that side, stretching that side since it needs more. So just keep that in mind. Lift and lengthen, and we're going to turn to the right. Catch it. Pull it in. If you're on your back, you can just do a spinal twist. Drop your knees to one side. If you have a mermaid practice, go ahead and clasp your foot in place. Engage your core. And drop. And release. And let's come into Baddha Konasana, folding forward. You can bring it together. You can actually come on up for Malasana here. So getting your squat down. If your heels are down or up, you can put a blanket under it. If you really need to, you can sit on a block. Okay, so lift and lengthen. And find a twist here. Option to take a backward spine. Right hand down, leaning back. Option to take a backward spine. And you can either sit back in that Baddha Konasana that we just did, but since your core is revved up, if you want to try your Bakasana, spread your fingers wide, looking forward, meaning you can just lift one foot and put it down, lift the other foot, put it down. If you're feeling strong, you can lift both. It's just good to practice, and since your core is fired up, go for it. All right. How much time? Oh, we have. All right. So let's sit up nice and tall. We're going to take the right leg out. If you have something to lean against, you can use that. Otherwise, left leg is in. So hands. So again, your pelvis is like a cereal bowl. So you want it to be anterior tilted now, where the milk is spilling forward, and that way you're in a better position alignment. Press into your straight leg. Look over your left knee, and then you will side bend over. Abigail was too tired to notice that I didn't do the one side. Yeah, I bet you were sweating, right? Because usually that's what happens. But that's good. Sweating is good detox. We all need that right now. So notice you feel a little more alive now. So you can stay here, you can stay here. It doesn't have to be a big stretch. It could be your 50%. You want to feel your low back muscles. We worked our core, so our obliques and low back kind of work together there. Left leg is straight. So if you're against a wall, it looks like this. You're leaning back against the wall and you're pressing into the inside of your left ankle as you turn the chest up towards your sky, towards your ceiling, leaning your head back. And you can stay here. You might be able to find a little headrest here with your fist and elbow. And that's just fine. Or you can grab the back of your head or ponytail and look up towards your elbow. Okay, and release. And then we'll come onto our backs and we'll do one quick back bend. So it could be fish pose, where we sit on our hands and you press into your elbows, lift up your sternum. You can do that one. Or if you prefer, you can do bridge pose, just lifting up like this. For those of you with a full back bend, if you want to do that, you can. It's up to you. So you choose one of those 3 back bends. And then you slowly make your way down, whichever one you chose. And you draw your knees in your chest, and you just take your favorite twist. So right one knee in, and twisting is probably the most loved twist that I've seen. Some people like to cross over like eagle legs and do that. So see, you can, try different ones, like see which one you like better. And then other side, left knee in and twist. And release. You can kick your feet out for a well-deserved Shavasana here. You guys did a great job today. Worked hard. Now you can relax your core, breathe deep into your belly, and then open the mouth and let it blow out. Just surrendering to your practice, allowing your body to get heavy. Just noticing how you feel in your body after your practice today. How the strengthening your core really just gives you that confidence moving forward through life with that stronger core, stronger body. And you're welcome to stay there in a long Shavasana or come on up to close the class with me here together. And we'll lift our arms up overhead and hands in front of our hearts, pressing your hands into your heart center as you smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Oh. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope that was a good workout for you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on underneath on that YouTube screen. And I stream Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 5. So I'll see you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And tell your friends about it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Be safe. Until next time.